Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is going to be another of my takeover videos. This name here means half a soup. That's what I'm going to call her. I'm not going to call her halb sup because I'll say it wrong. I'm sure I just did. So yeah, look, it's going to be another one of my takeover videos. I've explained these before in a bit of detail, but just to give you the overview quickly, I basically go into somebody else's account. I try and enhance their account as best I can. We set a number of goals at the start. So 3 goals I've discussed here are build an arena team that can get me to gold 4, improve clan boss, currently hitting brutal. I'll look at the damage in a second. And then some support to be able to farm a higher level of spider. So what I'm going to do first is just have a kind of general snoop around. First time I logged into the account just now. We've literally, let's just see what sort of, so we're level 53, just coming up to day 59, so actually progressing at quite a rate in terms of levels. That's good. Wow, we've got some shards here. We've got some shards here ready for double summons. That looks pretty cool. That looks really nice. And yeah, obviously we're actually just at a moment in time where Amazon Prime has literally just landed today. So it's quite an interesting time as well. Talking to Half Soup, actually, I believe I've already got this guy. So maybe, I don't know if I would have time in this video, but I might be able to do something here and have a play around with this Ultimate Gaelic. But it might be a bit beyond what I'm able to do in the sort of 4 hours or so that I put aside to try and make this happen. Anyway, let's get into some of the detail. So, Great Hall. Where are we with Great Hall? So, I've done a balanced approach, which I like. I think that's a good idea to start off with. Then started to focus on accuracy, which again is the right thing to do. We just need to sort of keep scaling that up. Doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. I'd say though, for someone who's level 50, was it 53, 59? Feels like this has probably been a bit of an afterthought, or has only started to be cracked on with recently. So this is definitely, invest your tokens daily. This area boosts your overall stats a lot. If by now you had level 3 here, level 4 here, level 3 here, level 3 here, then instantly your clan boss performance improves. That's the same as if you did it on other stats. So, accuracy, yes. Defense, yes. Accuracy, then defense for me. Maybe some crit damage. Accuracy is going to let you hit the clan boss more often with your debuffs. Defense is, for me, the next best stat for clan boss. Okay, good. So let's have a look then at those couple of areas that I've been asked to kind of concentrate on. So arena, we're currently silver 4. Just the defense log. Okay, so we've got speed lead. Kale was the nuke. So it looks like we've got speed lead into speed, defense down, Kale nukes as a setup. So we can see what we can do with that. So clearly from silver 4, you'd like to move to gold 4. So it'd be interesting to see what we need to do there. I'm saying she because the portrait in Discord is a woman. This could easily be a guy. So I'm going to now say Half a Soup instead of she because it's quite possibly a guy. So I'm sorry if I've offended you, Half a Soup. Okay, so we're hitting hard here. Okay, so we're hitting hard. Yes, we're hitting hard, and we've done 2 keys at 9.5 million. So actually, we're hitting for under 5 million per key at the moment. So we're hitting for 4.75 million a key, and we're in silver 4 arena. So 4.75, and we've got Bulwark, Apothecary. So we've got, it's an interesting team. I'd be interested to see what the roster looks like because obviously I've not seen it yet. But we've got 2 kind of speed boosters. We've got somebody that extends debuffs and can take a bit of a hit. Somebody that lays poisons and a decreased defense here. It's not terrible, but I'd say it depends what roster we've got here. But probably 2 of these I wouldn't say are particularly suitable for clan boss. But again, we need to see what roster we've got. We might as well get the old rewards from yesterday, see if there's anything juicy in there, or today probably actually. Any juicy shards for YouTube? No. Look what I found though. Flat stat in the bin. straight away. I don't need to look at it in my inventory. Straight in the bin. Nothing there. Okay. And then let's just see if we hit brutal. Not today. So I mean, it feels like if we're doing 4.75 on hard, and we're not quite too keen hard, brutal is going to be a step up again. So yeah, quite a challenge this one. And then spider is the other area to look at. Obviously, I'm going to click on faction wars. Spider. So currently we are farming level 10 spider, and with a team which, so we've obviously got affinity here, we've got speed. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get into the juicy stuff. So that's me just kind of evaluating where we are. So we're level 10 spider. So what we need to do next, so step 1, evaluate the situation. Step 2 is go in and do a gear cleanse. So we've got a number of champions here. Oh, actually, first I just need to check the roster. So I haven't even had a look yet. So we've got anyone who's interested here that might just make a bit of a difference for us for clan boss. I mean, the answer is actually yes, we have. So we've got a decrease attack champion here, who is, in my opinion, one of the top 4 in the game. We've got a poisoner. We've got a better poisoner than we're using here already. So that's 2 new elements to the clan boss team. We do not have a counter attacker, so it's going to be interesting. That's probably the first one I've shown anyone about counter attack. In this instance, we changed the game. We don't go full speed tune, we go all out speed. Especially with someone like an occult brawler who lays poisons for fun. So actually in this instance we're going to be going apothecary for my speed and some healing, Jareg for decrease attack, occult brawler is going to be my poisoner, and then I will want somebody to, I think I will probably use Mausoleum Mage because he gives me a bit of extra utility. Maybe, yeah, and probably then Kale for another poisoner. So I think we're going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'm going to be doing is trying to build them tanky enough so that they can survive clan boss. I'm not sure about Mausoleum Mage actually, because he actually brings benefit when you've got a heavy defense team. And just thinking about this team, we don't have anyone who's defense based in that lineup I've just said. So maybe what we will do is stick with Bulwark as the lead. Gives us a nice aura. I think, yeah, perhaps we'll do that. Bulwark, Bolt Brawler, Kale, Apothecary, and Jareg is where I'm thinking so far. And the idea here is to build them fast and tanky so that they can survive as long as possible. Then that gives me a good chance to build an arena team, which will get us past silver in. Because actually, if anyone's seen my epic arena team, we've got 3 of them sitting right here. We've got Rockbreaker, we've got Umbral, we've got Mausoleum Mage. Actually, and we've got the Witch. We've got all 4 of them. And that team got me to plat. So, that team is perfectly capable of doing work. So I think that's probably the basis of my arena team. And then in terms of Spider, what have we got? I'll work on Spider later. Let's get this going first. In fact, Spider, we've just pulled a dude who is going to be insane for Spider, but we'll get to that later. So let's just check the vault, make sure we haven't got some other stuff hidden away. Oh, we have actually. We have. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Longbeard, who is also very good for clan boss. He's also really good for arena, actually. If you wanted to go for a Nuke arena team, he's kind of one of the top tiers. Jack is very good for arena. These 2 guys, not so much. Lua is extremely good for a speed team for arena. She nukes. Really strong champion. What else have we got in here? Quite a few more epics already, actually. See, this Take him out as well. Captain Tamelia's is also very good for clan boss, or pretty good for clan boss. Okay, so I think that's probably the best champions out. Painkeeper is also actually really good for clan boss. So that's someone to bear in mind if you've got them in your roster. Bellhound is very good for Fire Knights for a dungeon run. So we don't know. I just want to make sure we haven't got some sort of lurking Skull Crown or Steel Skull or somebody like that who would absolutely support us on the Spider. This champion I'm interested in having a look at as well, actually. Let's get him out of there. I tell you what, War Maiden is also a really good champion. If anyone's spent any time using her, she is strong. She can really help you get through some of the dungeon content. So can Seducer. Seducer is yeah, pretty good as well. Okay, so plenty to work with in terms of roster. That's quite nice. I'd hope actually people would look at this and think we're perhaps a bit closer to what I'd like to call a normal account roster. Maybe I'm being unfair there because there's still a few legendaries in here, but a bit of the feedback on the videos I've done so far on these account takeovers is that there's always a great group of champions to work with. There's always tons of legendaries, and I've got everything I need. Actually, every roster is going to be different. You need to work with what you've got, and you need to build up what you've got. So anyway, let's get some work going, and I will check in with you soon. Actually, I'm going to show you what I do for perhaps the first 10 or so items here. Now, there's a certain rule that we want to apply. I've gone over it before. I just want to go over it again. So I'd class that we've got kind of 3 different areas of items. We've got the top row of items, which is your weapon, your helmet, and your shield. We've got the second row, which is line 2. We've got your gauntlets, your chest, and your boots. And then we've got accessories, which is line 3. So for the top row, every item that you've got is going to have a flat base stat. And it's the same. Doesn't matter if you've got HP, doesn't matter if you've got defense, it's always going to be the same. 5 star is always 25 attack star, and it always goes up to 225. And 4 star will do the same. It starts at the same amount, ends at the same amount. So 4 star starts at 16, goes up to something like 165 or something, I don't know. But it's always the same. So the flat stat is irrelevant. All you're looking at is substats and the gear set. So that's the same on helmet and shield as well, which means that you can kind of just be ruthless. If you've got something which has got a kind of very average set of substats, then just bin it off, straight in the bin. I mean, I guess he's not got many items in this set, but you'd never roll it. You would just get yourself another piece from a different set if this was all you had. Now, if I look at this helm, HP and attack with a bad roll on defense, I mean, it's dubious. For me, it's in the bin. This one, poor substat, good substat, in the bin. This one, good, keeper. This one, good, keeper. HP. So then we get into the row 2, which is your gloves, your gauntlets, your chest, and your boots. So you want to see a percentage here. If you see a percentage, you've got a starting point. If it's flat stat, straight in the bin. Straight in the bin. Don't even start rolling it. It goes in the bin. So percentage stat here means we've got a chance. We then look at the substats. Now, if the substats are not brilliant and you don't have many in the set and you've found yourself a percentage stat you want, and if I order these for you, for gloves, crit rate, crit damage are the 2 best ones you can get for most champions. For clan boss, defense is the best one you can get. So let me reorder that then, because actually we're talking clan boss right now. Defense is number 1. Crit rate is number 2. Crit damage would be number 3. HP percentage would be number 4. Now, that's all relevant to how your champion is geared, what other pieces you've got on him, can you make it work. But that's a general rule. I'd even go so far as to say, for most clan boss teams, until you're in Ultra Nightmare, you actually just want defense percentage or HP percentage. because your damage does not come from hits. It comes from how long you stay alive and how much poison you lay. So this is not a bad piece. The substat's not brilliant, but actually we don't have a lot to play with right now, so I would keep that. This one, dramatic pause, flat stat. Where is it, everyone? In the bin. Straight in the bin. Defense piece on a HP set with HP roll. Nice. 5-star as well. It's definite keeper. So speed boot. So boots. You're looking for two things. You're either looking for a speed boot, or you're looking for a defense boot with speed rolls. Probably third place would be HP boot with speed roll. That's clan boss. If you're looking for somebody that's going to nuke in an arena or in a campaign, then you're looking for attack percentage. Any flat stats apart from speed, straight in the bin. I think I've laboured it enough. I'm going to go through all of these pieces now, do a bit of a cleanse up, and then we'll come back in. Okay, so I've gone through all of the pieces of gear. 287 out of 573, pretty much unusable. Not unusable, they're just not strong enough. Now, what we're going to find with this account, because of the level that we are at, I'm not going to be getting perfect gear sets on anybody. I'm going to be using the best we have got to make this happen. Apothecary needs to be as fast as I can get him, because he will continuously lap himself doing additional speed boosts for everybody. He will do heals for people in the team, and then he's got an A1 which is 3 hits, and I want that to land as often as I can. See if we've got Masteries here. Not finished. So ultimately you want Giant Slayer on this guy to really do the damage. So we have to do a bit of work on Masteries as well. But yeah, basically you want him to be as fast as possible. A Cult Brawler, you also want to be as fast as possible, because he's also got, so you want him to land as many poisons as he can, and all of his kit is about every time he gets a go, he gets a chance to land poison. So he's got a standard land of poison with his A1. He's also got a passive that every time he has a turn, he lands a poison for 4 turns. It's really good passive. He's also got a mechanic in his kit, which is, I think it's the 4th debuff. Yeah, when there's 4 debuffs on him, he also heals for 30% of the damage he does. So within his kit, he's got a self-heal. Apothecary's got a heal. Cult Brawler's got a self-heal. So actually they would be 2 that I'd be least worried about putting on lifesteal, because they can heal themselves. Which then comes to someone like a Jared. Jared is going to be quite tanky, but he's also be taking a lot of damage because he's got a skill that is called Pack Leader. So he puts ally protection on the team for 2 turns, which means he takes proportion of their damage, everyone else's damage. So if anyone's going to put lifesteal in this setup, it's going to be this guy. I need him to be able to heal himself back up to full with lifesteal gear on. I'm hoping this is making sense. I'm going to get into gearing everybody up and trying to sort out Masteries. Good, we've got some of them done. Yes, no. Okay, cool. So we've got some here. Yeah, I'll be working through these, gearing them up, and then we can get into test mode. Okay, so I'm done gearing up the clan boss team. So I've got Kale in lifesteal gear with speed, other set. I've gone pretty quick. Okay defense, not amazing, but it's the best I can do with the gear I've got. Decent HP and okay accuracy for kind of hard brutal kind of setup. We don't have any kind of real spider gear at the minute, so the best we've got is a defense banner. We've got HP amulet. I was looking for accuracy on the amulet. And then we've got an attack ring. It's not ideal, but we did get good rolls of HP on the substats. So I'd prefer to have a defense ring here. Don't have one. We've got speed boots on. We have some nice stats, good accuracy. We've actually got an attack chest. This is really unusual for me. Attack chest on anyone. It's already rolled up. Got a good roll on HP, and he's got defense on it as well. So I figured rather than waste a silver on something which would be 4-star defense, actually this is pretty good. We've then got HP gloves with speed, a bit of accuracy, and then the rest of the gear has basically got speed and defense, or speed and HP accuracy. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. The decent accuracy again, HP. So he's in good shape actually. I think he's going to do some decent damage for us. If I look at my other poisoner, the Brawler. So the Brawler I've geared out in a Relentless set. The reason I've done that is he's got an ability on his A2 where he actually gets a chance of an extra turn. Not a chance, he will get an extra turn if he's got the right amount of debuffs on him. So that tuned in with Relentless could work really nicely because every time he has a turn, he stacks another debuff on himself. So every time I get this to proc, actually he gets another debuff. So I think this set could work really nicely with him. Then I've got speed gear to go around side that. So again, we've got HP gloves with accuracy, HP chest, accuracy and speed. Got speed boots. That's the only best speed boots that I had. We've got a fence ring, attack amulet. I've taken it because I need the accuracy. Don't have any banners at the moment, but want an accuracy eventually. Shortened speed. Got as much speed as I could manage with the gear we've got, but it's not very quick. I've then got Apothecary who's going to help speed us up. So I basically selected the best speed gear that is available on this account. So we've got crit rate gloves on. We could go HP gloves or we could go defense gloves on him. Both are good. Crit rate's also good for a crit heal. So I decided to go crit heals this time around, try and keep the rest of the team up. He's actually tankier than most of the team, so he didn't really need more defense compared to some of the other champs. I just want those heals to really make an impact. We've then got Jared. So Jared, I've got speed set with life steal. As I mentioned before, I need him to keep himself alive. So I've gone for defense gloves, I've gone for HP chest, and I've gone for HP boots, but with speed roll. He's pretty slow. He's very slow actually. He's really slow, but I didn't have a lot of choice with the gear that we had left. I would also like to have an amulet with some sort of accuracy on it, but we didn't have any. And I would prefer a defense ring with HP. Actually, this is not too bad. This ring's not bad. And obviously he's not ascended to get a banner, and we don't have banners anyway just yet. So the accuracy is okay, probably a bit low. His speed is very low, very good HP, decent defense. So not ideal, but he's not bad. Again, we have to kind of bear in mind where we are in terms of clan boss. So we're fighting brutal. We're not fighting kind of ultra nightmare here. And then if we go on to Bulwark, so Bulwark is again, he's very slow. I've got him quite tanky, so gone for accuracy, lifesteal, defense, defense, but with a speed roll. Again, it's the best I could do with the gear we had. More speed really in the gear, but we did get some nice rolls in some pieces. So yeah, maybe actually about could just roll this one up. As it stands, taking a while. Come on, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So actually, it's got 3 decent rolls. So that was probably a piece that you might take up to 16 there. So let's get this on. So let's put this one on him. Gives us a little bit more speed. We definitely need it. Drops a little bit of defense, but we gain HP, so it's not too bad. So let's get into it. So if we remember then, just remind ourselves, this account was doing on hard. Where were we? Doing 4.75 million on average on hard. We're going to start with hard again. So the team will be Bulwark as the lead, gives us a defense lead. If he takes a hit and he's more likely to take a hit as a leader, then he's got a chance of extending debuffs for the rest of the group. We've got 2 poisoners, speed, attack down. Let's get into this. So I'll show you the setup and then I will kind of just let it run through and show you the result. So we set up with Apothecary just speeding people up. We lay the big poisons from Kale, and then we'll only use his A1 from then on. We just A1 with a Cult Brawler, and see here we've already got 4 poisons up, which is great. We're just going to A1 with Jared early on, try and get the decrease attack, which again has gone on. Bulwark's great because he actually brings a HP burn as well as his passive. So all of a sudden, what we're 1 turn in, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big hit passives, debuffs on. So we're doing decent chunks of damage right from the start, and then basically we just kind of run it through and yeah, get as much damage through as we can. Early on, Apothecary just uses A1. early on, Jareg just uses his A1 as well. A2 comes into play when we're a bit lower health. We've also got a chance for Weaken, which we just landed from Bulwark. So he's actually got really good, for a rare, he's got really good kit for Clan Boss actually. And then that's it. So I'm going to run this through to the end and let you see how we get on. Okay, we're coming very close to the end. Could even be this hit. Oh no, we've still got the single hits to go. So I've lasted pretty long actually. I'm into 11 minutes. The only thing which is kind of missing right now is Jareg's ability to hit his A1, decrease attack, which is so important in this fight at this stage, is not landing enough. So he needs to be booked up. If he was booked up, this would actually be a really impressive numbers, I think, because pretty much I want the decrease attack to be on so that I can then use his second ability, which stops these guys taking so much damage. But as it stands, I'm just biding my luck a little bit because I can't really get them both on at the same time. So you see these guys are healing themselves to full. His attack, if I get War Master, which I did, and decrease attack. Oh, he's just got one shot anyway. But yeah, but this is a good run actually. It's a good run. We've had good poisons up right throughout. If anything, I was overstacked on poisons for the first kind of few minutes of the fight, whilst I had a Cult Brawler and Kale going. So, and then these two guys have both got lifesteal sets on, so they are able to self-sustain at this stage of the fight. Then it's just about, can we keep them up long enough really to keep the damage ticking in. Again, he's just got one shot, so this is probably going to be the end of the fight. Oh, he just keeps lasting that one extra hit. See the difference? This guy's got defense gear on. He's easily the tankiest guy in terms of defense out of this team, and he's lasted the longest. That just kind of proves that that defense stack is what it's all about. 18.73 million. So, so we're going from 4.75 to 18.73. I mean, what is that? 4 times the damage? That's actually mental. That's actually mental. Oh man, that is insane. So what's the main differences here? We've max masteries on Kale, Apothecary, and Bulwark. Jareg and the Cult Brawler already had max masteries. Also, we've also re-geared them all. We've got more speed. We've got more synergy in the team comp, and bang, we're going to hit an 18.73 million. So let's run into Brutal and Vector rewards from yesterday. Let's run into Brutal with the same team and let's see what this team does on Brutal. Setup's going to be the same, so I'm going to cut off here and then just show you the final result. Okay, so we've just come to the end of Brutal, and yeah, 13.4 million, which again is pretty decent. So 13.4 is going to be, I think that's a 2 key. I'm pretty sure it's 2 key. Yeah, easily a 2 key. So we're easily in two key territory on Brutal, and pretty sure that's a 1 key, is it? Yeah, easily 1 key. So all of a sudden we've moved from, struggling to 3 key, or basically 3 key in hard, to 1 key in hard easily, and 2 key in Brutal easily. That's decent. Pretty happy with that. So let's go in and sort out the arena team. Right, we are done with the arena, guys. So what I've done is I've actually just copied. Probably terrible really, but I've copied my arena team from my epic video, which some of you might have seen. So we've got Madame Cerise on full support mode. She's in a shield set, shield the whole team, so she would shield the team for 30% of her HP. Done on over 50k HP, which is good. Reasonable speed, not brilliant. I kind of need these banners. Banners make such a difference to your gear set. So accuracy's a bit lower than you'd want it to be. Speed's a bit lower, but a banner would probably help both of those things. We've then got Rockbreaker, who is in lifesteal gear with a bit of speed. Slow, he's tanky. He's basically just in there to kind of roll in with this ability here, provoke and counter attack. Really strong. He's also just generally tanky because Ironhide ability. Take a hit really well. He's also got a defense aura for arena, which is useful. And then we've got Enchantress, who's a really cool champ. If anyone actually got her from the previous Fusion event and had a spare copy, she's really good. I've got a tanky, I've got a reasonable HP, she's incredibly slow. I'm struggling for speed on the gear that we've got here. which might be the downfall of this team. But yeah, basically she is fully booked, so she's going to be in good spot if we can get a return. And then we've got Horsley and Mage, who's a bit quicker. There's no banner to put in there at the moment to work on, but basically I built his resistance up to about 200, so it should help us get through the first few fights. I think we're just going to jump into a fight and see how this team does deal with Arena at this level. I've not fought a kind of silver into gold for a while, so let's see what happens. Throw it in. It might be a complete disaster. I really have got no idea what's going to happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what happens. Hoping the shield set should just kind of set me up to be in decent shape. So let's see what happens. Decent amount of distance going on. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to get to our turns without any real problem. That's good. So we're going to increase our defense and crit rate. We're going to remove any buffs they've got and reduce their defense. Then we're going to run in with the slam. So watch the damage this does. And ooh, see you later. She does damage. She does damage. And this guy just run in and tank someone in the face, 20 odd K. And in fairness, you know, I really have not got good gear on here, and we're hitting for 20k. So it shows that, you know, it definitely can be done, and it's all relative, obviously, to the level that you're running against. This Umbral Enchantress is actually wearing frost gear, which is why he's got frozen up there. You watch this A1. Boom! 11k. See you later. So that looks like it's working pretty well for this level. Let's try a couple more. So it might just be a lucky first run. And actually, yeah, let's try this one. A couple of legendaries, gonna be good. Yeah, when you've been doing gearing for the last 4 hours, actually getting in an arena fight, it's kind of like, yeah, this is more like it. So we're taking mediocre hits. You see here, he hasn't taken the debuffs. The whole point of him being higher resist is he can now clear everyone up, regain their health. He then goes in and says, alright, get rid of those buffs, please. And then we start to throw some damage. So I'm actually going to do block debuffs, damage this, so show you at the A2. Still hits hard, 20k. And then we know we've got our counter attack coming up soon. Actually, this guy's hitting hard though. Put our increased defense up. I think, yeah. Go AoE. Gone down. It's a shame, but we do now have the clutch moments. Provoke across the board. Back at ya. See you later. You want some as well? Oh yeah! See you later. Next. Right, the big nukes. Boom! Oh man, this arena team. Absolutely the nuts. For an epic arena team. I know we're not fighting like full on crazy teams here, but equally the gear is not insane. The gear is mid-tier at best. So let's just buff straight up. Let's put block debuffs up. See this? So that we can't get any debuffs from these guys. He's going to eat off these buffs, but I don't really care. So I'm going to wipe everyone else out. So that's not going to hit me because I had my block debuffs on. He's actually going to soak up a lot of their damage. So I think we're still going to go for the taunts. A massive hit. Slam! Nice. And yeah, so I think this arena team is in definite good shape. Don't even need to do that, just go in and give her a whack. See ya! This dude is amazing. I really love his kit. Kind of found it by mistake really, and he is just absolutely brilliant. So we've got fears off everywhere. Yeah, these done. Rebuff my defense. For an A1, smack. And we'll go in and say, see you later. Oh, close. Okay, good. This team is definitely going to get into sort of mid-golds at least. If Half a Soup actually pushes up, you know, the Masteries and gets some Spider done, then it would go further than that as well. That's good. Okay, so that's 2 parts of the puzzle done. Last thing we want to do is get some Spider done. So let's crack on with that. I'm currently building a Cold Heart for this Spider takedown. What you'll notice, or what you would have seen I didn't just change these boots, is it basically had a life steal set on and crit rate sets. We had a good crit rate, but we had no crit damage to back it up. So sets mean less than damage right now. And if you can get a set that makes it work, fine. But don't kind of put in a crit rate piece and then crit rate weapon because you think that's going to be what you need. Actually, I'd rather have, I probably won't find one here, but I'd rather have a crit rate set of defense gloves if it rolls crit damage. And so if I was to get 2 damage rolls here, rolling it to level 8, this is a better piece than what's on him right now. And I'd kind of do that logic right across all of the gear. So we've got the first one there. Basically what you want to do is you want to get to your crit rate level best you can, and then back it up with as much crit damage as you can. Perfect. So it's going to be my new set of gloves. I will roll them up to 16, but it gives you the idea. So these will go on. I don't care about getting a set bonus here. I just want to get as much crit rate and crit damage together as I can. So I've got a decent chest I've just put on him. I want an HP chest really because I wanted to stay alive. Boots, I just need speed. See this one here, it's put this on because it was part of the set, not because it was a good piece for Cold Heart. If I'm just kind of generally looking through, none of those are any good. That's potentially okay. Really what I want is crit rate and crit damage. Perfect. Now we might even still get that set bonus because we've got crit rate and crit damage there. We're going to get the set bonus here because we can't get a bad roll now. So that's the way I do this. It's crit rate, crit damage all the way. Don't worry about attack. Do not worry about attack at all. It means nothing. Well, it means a little bit, but it means very little compared to crit rate and crit damage on Cold Hearts. Once you've got your crit rate and crit damage in a good place, build a tankier. Let her live. That's more important than building more attack percentage or attack percentage boots. No need. They barely do anything. Attack percentage chest. No need. Put a HP chest on her. Let her live, and then she'll do a lot more damage for you. So I'm going to carry on, get this finished, and then I'll show you the final version. Okay, so we have regeared Cold Heart in good crit rate, good crit damage for this sort of level of account. Decent HP to stay alive. We have regeared Royal Guard in the same sort of way. Decent crit rate, decent crit damage, decent HP. Could do with more. Very poor defense. I wish I had defense accessories, but we don't have any yet. That's something to work on. We've got these two are going to come to Spider with us. We are going to use, I think we're going to use the Witch actually to set us up for our decreased defense, decreased attack on all the mobs. So these three, Apothecary to speed us up, and then either Umbral to suck in all the little spiderlings, or Kale to do the nukes. Let's see how it goes. I think I'm going to go with Kale first, and then we'll see if that works or not. So straight into spiders. This is going to be the kind of last part of the content for the video. So it's quite a long video. Sorry for that. Some people said they kind of want the detail, so I tried to keep as much in as I can without making it insane. So we've got red affinity, which is hard actually. So we've got 1, 2, 3 people in this setup, which won't fit well with red affinity. I think we're going to drop Kale from the lineup. Going to put in Umbral. I think I might also put in my Morsley Mage and my Morsley Mage, boost my defense, boost my crit rate, and give me some sort of protection from those poisons, because he can cleanse the poisons off. Let's try this. I just want to actually see if this is a mission that we're stuck on here, or if we can actually manual it. So let's do a quick see where we are with missions. That's this Great Hall. Yeah, we're way ahead of where the missions are. So this is just a case of trying to get up to higher levels so that we can start manualing, so that we can start just gaining better reward. So let's do spiders. So I just reversed what I just did. So let's just change that back again. What did I do? Umbral in and Morsley Mage. Let's try this. Could be difficult. I don't know if I've got enough. I might need more AoE for this sort of level rather than the kind of single target nukes. So we shall see. The spiders are going to be focused on these two blues to start with. So we just kind of need to do what we can to divert the attention really. I'm going to throw up the block debuffs. So this means that any poisons that are coming at anybody, it's not going to land a poison. I'm going to go straight in. Am I? No, I'm going to go with the A2 first. Reason being is I want to get decreased defense on this spider, which I'm hoping that this Royal Guard's going to do for me. And he did. Perfect. I'm then going to do an AoE A2 with Umbral, hoping it kills these spiders. Yeah, look at that damage. Umbral is insane. We're just going to lay in some damage on the spider. Back to the mage. I'd actually just need to go straight on the spider. There's nothing else to do there. Now we lay the nuke. Now that we've got decreased defense on. Bang, 160k, thanks for coming. Let's smack the spider again here. Now we lay the second nuke, which is the Royal Guard one. I hope we get a crit. We got a weak hit, so we didn't get the crit, which is a shame. We then do the second AoE here. See you later, spiders, 50k everyone. And then it's kind of a bit of a rinse and repeat, so we're just kind of trying to keep this turn meter at bay. We'll speed up with the apothecary. We've got a mastery on the cold heart, which A1 decreases turn meter. See this? Resisted it actually. That would have pulled the turn meter down a bit. I'm going to get the block debuffs back up in case these spiders start coming at me. I'm going to do decreased speed now with the Royal Guard. Weak hit again. This is the trouble with Royal Guard being blue against a red affinity. Now we're just going to go on the boss. So they're coming at my Royal Guard as I thought they would. They're not going to land any poisons because he's got his ability on, his block debuffs on. So we're just going to keep going on the boss. And he's going to take a bit of flak. I'm hoping that my apothecary comes in, keep him alive for now. Relanded decreased defense, which is useful. He's starting to take a bit of a pounding. So this is where Morsian Mage comes in nice, clears those off. Thanks very much. So actually now what I'm going to do, I could heal him up, but I don't really need to. I'm just going to speed up and do some more damage, hoping to get this off before Spider gets a turn. Oh, I didn't decrease the turn meter. That is a shame. That would actually have been clutch right there. We've still got the nuke from the Royal Guard, so if this actually hits, I think we kill. If it doesn't, the Spider's going to get a turn. See you later, Spider. So that is stage 11 done and dusted. Let's go for next stage. The next stage is green affinity, which means we can bring some of those blues back in. I want to lose the red affinity champ. So we wanted to have Kale in there before. I think the rest of it still makes sense, so let's try this. See if we can get through stage 12 as well. And same sort of thing, so we speed up. Actually, the block debuffs was quite nice from the Morsian Mage there. But we're going to go AoE, Nuke. We're then going to go into the AoE from the Cold Heart. Try and take down some of these spiders. I'll try and get my decreased defense on. Got it off nicely there. We're going to go AoE A2 with the Umbral. Just keeping the spiders at bay for now. Just A1 in on the spider. Try and drop the poisons on the spider. One off and some kind of spread around. Decrease turn meter if it lands. It did, nice. Again, just A1, we're not in any threat right now. Hopefully this lands, which is a big hit from the guard. Bang, yes, nice. Doing well. Now we're going to suck in all the spiders to Umbral. Not that we're in any real trouble. Stay one on the spider. Get these poisons stacking up. Poisons do quite a lot of damage as well for us. Keep our speed nice and healthy. Got a resist again there, so I guess our accuracy is just low for the abilities at the moment. Got another resist there. Yeah, we're just... Actually what we lack is some of the spider accessories to do the spider really well, which is a bit of a sense of irony there. Keep going in on the A1, get a bit of decreased turn meter. A1s again, more poisons if we can get it. Try and clear away some of these now with the A2. I think this would probably actually run on auto. I'm just trying to show you the kind of methodology. So, yes, sucked in. She did get a turn, but we're not really in any threat. And I think we're close to getting our ability back. Yeah, so I'm going to slam it on auto. Just let it run for the last bit. I think this composition runs on auto pretty well actually. And yeah, so we're going to get the Royal Guard's big hit in a second, and then that's going to be clear Spider. So Spider's 11 and 12 cleared. I think the team that we've got here can probably go all the way on to maybe 14, 15 without too much worries before we need to seriously consider just re-gearing again. So nice. I think that is mission accomplished. We have massively improved the clan boss damage. We've got a team for arena which can go and have fun in gold, and we've got a spider team which has moved on at least 2 stages, if not probably the chance to move on a few more. I've been Hell Hades. Hope you enjoyed the account takeover series. Catch you soon.